This is Joyce McNair with Wreath O Franklin today. And I want to thank you for stopping by my channel. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. And if you are one of my returning subscribers, thank you so much for tuning in. I do appreciate it. I'm in the process of building my businesses through my YouTube channel. So if there's something in there that you would like, or one of your friends or family would like, I would so much appreciate it if you could forward this video. Today is all about wreath making. And here's one of the final products of the wreath that I made. And it's just lovely. I hope the camera's focused in on this. Without any further ado, let's get into the video. So first I wanted to show you some inserts that I add to various wreaths that I'm making for different holidays. And I went to my local Dollar Tree, and every spring they have these beautiful little centerpieces or centers that I put in the middle of some of my decorating wreaths, and they're really pretty for the springtime. They've got really soft, beautiful colors, and usually just something sweet, a little kind word. You know, I think this one says, yes, let me get it in focus. It's going to take me a minute. It says, keep life simple, and it's so beautiful, and it's an easy way to plant some decor around a wreath. And I believe this is the one that I chose for the wreath that I'm doing today, and I just love it. I'm not a big fan of pink, but this one's going to be pink. So what I started out with, oddly enough, is a wreath frame from a Christmas wreath, and because they're green, you can utilize these year-round. And I got this one from my local Michael's after Christmas on a clearance, and I got this pick there as well. It's a cascade of flowers, and I just basically cut them on the ends and was able to place them around the plaque sort of that I had in the center. And I bought 2 of those picks, and then I went to my local Dollar Tree, and from some of the flowers that I've done, I keep all of my greenery because I just never know when I'm going to be using it. So that's kind of like a clump between Michael's and Dollar Tree and Joann's, and some various flowers that I've used or that I used in this wreath. They came from Dollar Tree as well. And I was trying to get this stuff into focus, and I don't believe that I was able to do that, but that's what that is. It's just a group of roses that I had purchased from Dollar Tree. And here is more of the same, just various bunches of roses. I picked 2 bunches of roses in several different colors, so I had like 6 bunches all together. And then in Dollar Tree they sell these single mums, and I pulled them off of that metal backing, as you can see, and I just glued them right down into the wreath, and it really came out really beautiful. And here's another pick that you can get from Dollar Tree. These are some butterflies, and they're kind of got like a little burlap on them. And here's another set of like a little mum flower that I used, that I've gotten for Dollar Tree. And here's some more little different picks that I picked up. And then I did this beautiful bird, and they have these usually at Dollar Tree seasonally, but I just grab them up when I see the different colors and know that sooner or later I'm probably going to put them in a wreath. And so there we go, just put them in my little tote for my spring colors, and away I go. Just beautiful. And there's the other bird that I had. And then they have these dragonflies, and they have this metal pin that they're on, but I just took my needle nose pliers and dislodged the pin and just glued it directly to a flower in the wreath, which you'll see a little bit later in the video. But I wanted to highlight the supplies that I used in the wreath, and pretty much most of the supplies that I did this particular wreath came from the Dollar Tree. And then of course my trusty handy dandy glue gun that I use to glue those things, the pieces or the pics into the actual wreath form. And then I embellished it with some jewels, and I've got this little box. I got it from Michael's. It was, I believe, like $5.99, and then I waited, of course, to get the little coupons that they have. And so then I've started to assemble it. What I've done is taken some floral wire, and there's 2 holes in the side of this little placard, and I've actually just woven it through the underside of the wreath, that I kind of rolled around my fingers so it makes like a little bitty spiral to keep that from pricking my fingers or causing some problems down the road. Not necessary to attach or make any holes in the bottom, because what I do is I just take a little bit of glue and I glue down one of the stems from the wreath, so it makes the plaque kind of stand up on top of the actual wreath itself. And then once I do that, I kind of just put everything together so I have an idea of where it's going to go, and then I start gluing. And it's a process, because I'll take things out, put them back. I usually will do 2 or more. If I do 2, I do 4, or I'll do 3, because I like the wreath to have a sense of balance to it when I'm making them. And I've sped up the camera, of course, but I wanted to kind of go through the process, but then not drag this video out to like an hour or 45 minutes for me to put all these different pics in this wreath. And so I'm just kind of jumping through a little bit, because you've seen pretty much what I've put in there. I've added that other bit of greenery so that it doesn't look so Christmassy, I guess that's a word. And then some more different flowers, and I kind of picked the colors of the flowers that I used, pretty much what was on the little placard. And this was the finishing touch that I'd done to that. I'd added some eucalyptus, I've gotten the dragonflies, and what I do after I've put it together is I kind of shake it to make sure that everything is glued in there nicely, because it is just horrible for me when I put a wreath together and then I realize that I didn't glue in a couple pieces. So I always give it a good shake. And there it is, this beautiful springtime wreath for my front door. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Remember, all of the information for the links of everything in today's video will be attached in the description box below. And if you would like further contact with me, all of that information is down there as well. If you want to order a custom wreath, again, just send me a message, a DM in my Instagram channel, Wreath O Franklin, and I will be more than happy to make you a custom wreath to your liking, color, and decor. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, and like the video. And again, if you know someone who would enjoy this video, please feel free to forward this to your friends or family. Thank you for tuning in. Have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.